I did not yell. I did give a few. What the hell are you doing? I did give a few of them.
We know you a busy man, Kobe, so we gonna jump right to it, man.
I'm gonna say Zion Leonard.
Is that dude in a swing?
I'm sick and sick with it, vision and lift it. Listen, just picture it, spit and deliver it. The time froze, undercurrent, how the grind flows. Wrist flicking, said the bezels got a mind blown. You know how to drop beat, everything slow. You know how to drop beats and anything goes. Pull up to the spot, you might see the squad there. Pull up unannounced, then you might see a broad there. It's just seconds remaining, and I got the rock for the win while you're watching the shot clock. It's just seconds remaining, and I got the rock for the win. Thanks for watching the shot clock. The shot clock. You catch the shot clock every Sunday from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m.
We never getting that $1 million.
Hey, yo, 1, 2, okay. I guess my mic was muted at first, man. What's going on, everybody, man? G-Day Hoop Scout. Welcome back to the Shot Clock. This weekend was a really big weekend for us. Boston Hard Network, man, we had the Shot Clock Invitational. That was really good on the aftermath of TABC weekend. Still been getting contact from the TABC as well. Wanting to kind of know where kids is going to be during the live periods, as well as even from the top 80 showcase information that was sent out also. Still getting feedback from that as well. So we got things shaking and moving over here. And so, really, it's been a lot going on. It's been a lot, man. It's just been a lot. Just gathering myself. But once again, I appreciate everybody who's tuning in, man. For this episode 161, titled Shot Clock Invite, man. Shot Clock Invite was big. We're gonna dive into that. But before we dive into that, I just want to say, man, cherish your loved ones. It's just, you never know when's the last time that you want to see them. So I'm still trying to work, still trying to do what I'm supposed to be doing, still trying to push, still trying to grind. Sometimes it's tough. Sometimes it's hard. When you grieving, especially when it's a really close loved one at that, man. But cherish those who are around. If you have some type of ill will with anyone who you haven't spoke to in a while, and it's kind of like, that we was mad about some dumb stuff, man, make amends. You don't want something to happen and you was like, man, I just was about to reach out to so-and-so, or, man, I just was thinking about them, but I never contacted them. You just never know when that time will be, man. So definitely cherish your loved ones, people you care about, man, and treat others the way that you want to be treated. Show respect, man. Be decent to one another. Yeah, man. So I'm dedicating the show to my aunt. It's been rough on my family, but still here, man. Still alive, still kicking. So thankful for that. Shout out to my guy, the baller plug of all plugs, for joining on today, man. Appreciate you for hopping on with your boy.
We're gonna always keep this train rolling, because Because what they gonna hate on if we don't shoot the show? They need something to hate on.
That's true. That is true, man. But yeah, no, I was just telling everybody, cherish, your loved ones. If it's somebody who you was cool with, close with, but y'all had like a little falling out, that wasn't even nothing over something major. Reach out, man, touch base, man. That's it. Check in on those you care about, man. Being kind goes a long way. Man, how was your weekend, man? You was out there. You still on the world tour? I see world tour plug. Man,
I was not home for one weekend in the month of June.
Man, you've been busy, man. Been working.
And I saw all levels of basketball. I was in Austin this weekend for ASGR, Bring the Heat. Shout out Chris Johnson. I was down there with Simi Colson, whose daughter is the Aces great, Sid Colson. She got a ring. OG in the girls' game. And I want to say this, a lot of people think me and Simi not cool because we're not in the same age group. And I that is furthest from the case. Like Simi always put me on game, like took me under his wing. He knew I was a young hardhead. Like we get along. Like that's my guy. Like we do different things though. Simi, when I tell you, like, if you think I know a kid early, shit, he probably saw him hoop in the 4th grade. Like, like he does this. Like, and I'm just happy to, like, that's a real OG, like, because a lot of basketball dudes really wasn't feeling what I was doing, girls and boys. You can have one. Girls and boys. So he embraced it. I kind of rubbed him the wrong way early on, but you don't make yourself memorable by being regular and being the same, right? But shout out him. Got to see our favorite hooper as of late, Chaney Spencer. And then had a guest coaching appearance by Roy Harmon. I got to see some good basketball. So shout them out. There was some offers given out. Shout out Team Spaz. Their young guard got a Mary Hardin Baylor offer. Kids, you never know. Never know who's watching. Never know when they're watching and when they watching you. Just go hoop. But yeah. So that caps off a very festive June for us out here. We hit a bunch of events. We hit a bunch of places on the map. But no place like home though, right?
Definitely, man. So before we dive into Shot Like Invitational and all that, real quick, man, Ronaldo. Oh, thank you, man.
Congratulations, man. Hey, they tried to hold us down. We just kicked in the door, bro.
Yeah, man, it was fun. It was exciting. A lot of good feedback from the event, man. So definitely looking forward to year number 2. And also, some other endeavors, man, that's going to come along with that. So some other things. So definitely excited about that. But Ronaldo was trending for what happened, man? What'd he do, man? What's going on?
So I watched the match. They're playing Slovenia.
Portugal, right?
Yeah, Ronaldo's from Portugal.
Yeah.
He's their all-time everything. Portugal is not that big, so football is their basketball sport, right? That's their big sport. And when you play for the national team, like I've tweeted this, playing for club and country is no feeling like it, right? Because I mean, Ronaldo makes, damn near $500 million in the Saudi league, and he playing with some cats that's barely getting 60 euros. 60,000 euros, let alone like. So it's a great blend, but the world is agonizing and groaning because it's Ronaldo's way out. Like, he's on his way out. He's getting older. He might have one more World Cup in him, depending on how they finish and how they treat him. But they don't like how everything is centered around Ronaldo. But with your country, oh, how they forget. Ronaldo is a Euros champ. Like, he may not have won a World Cup, but Argentina is a bigger sporting country for soccer than Portugal. And when we talk bigger, like, I'm not talking like per capita. I'm just talking about rich in tradition and like Diego Maradona, Lionel Messi. When you think about Portugal, you got Bruno, like you got maybe one or two guys before you mentioned Ronaldo, but Ronaldo is Portugal through and through. Yeah, he missed the penalty, but shit, he didn't miss one against a slouch goalkeeper. Yeah, like that's the beauty about the sport of soccer. Like, you're playing a 5-star goalie from a bullshit ass country, but because the name of the game is to stop the other team from scoring, Slovenia having a good goalkeeper helps them in those closer matches, because if you get into a shootout or a penalty or whatever, you got a better chance of beating a bigger country. So that's exactly the game. Like, and that's what soccer is. It's chess pieces. I know Ronaldo's your guy. That's me saying, hey, we gonna press in an all-star game. You fucking right. I'm not gonna lose my job because you small time want me to lose to big Ronaldo out here. No, we not letting them get off. Hell no. Right? And but they end up losing. But that, like, Ronaldo is an iconic figurehead. And when you have nothing else to talk about, like, it's slow in the sports world. It's only soccer, golf, and tennis right now. Ronaldo got more followers than Instagram got users damn near. So he going good, bad, and the ugly. I got a Ronaldo tweet in the draft. Don't let them get to the championship. I got Spain as my champion. But if Portugal get there, like, they the same country, just different philosophies in football. Literally. Portugal and Spain is like this, and it's a line in between them. And that's the difference. That's the difference between USA and El Tri, Mexico. I love Mexico's soccer philosophy. USA, not so much. I ain't rocked with the USA since Clint Dempsey put on the jersey. That's just real. But I'm a real soccer fan. Like, I'm really about that life, G-Day. Like, like, real talk. Like, I'm about to show you, like, how really about that life I am. Oh. This me in a Spain jersey in 2018 on Facebook. Cause my friends was laughing that I had took a soccer coaching job. And I had posted that picture 2 years later after we won consecutive district titles. So yeah, I'm petty like that. That's me. But I'm also a big Spain philosophy fan. So when I saw Joe Mazzulla hit up Pep Guardiola about how to use angles and spaces in basketball, it's a perfect mesh. Like, but I could talk about this all day. We could waste a whole hour about basketball and soccer philosophies and shit like that, because I'm well versed. I'm well versed, and I believe that there's similarities. Like, we talked about how hockey, soccer, and basketball kind of resembles, because it's moving parts, 5-on-5, 7-on-7, 11v11, and you can't not move the wrong way as a unit, because if you do, you done. And basketball has a lot of those principles at its root core.
Okay. I just seen it like when
Right?
I got on Twitter and when I got on
Oh,
IG, like it's like the number one trending topic right now is Ronaldo.
Hey, that's what happens when you the face of the brand. When you the face of the brand, you gotta take the wins, the losses, and it's tenfold for Ronaldo because soccer's a global sport. So you got poor kids in the favelas mad at Ronaldo. You got the rich people mad at Ronaldo. The bettors mad at Ronaldo. It ain't easy to be at the top of that throne. And Ronaldo has consistently been at the top. Him and Lionel Messi are two. We'll never see another two like them. Like, it's almost the end of an era. And Messi's playing in Copa America right now.
Mm-hmm.
He's not Thug. It's hard. It's hard when I tell kids all the time, when you got that target on your back, and Sloan knows it ain't pretty. Because everybody want to knock that head off every time. No Diddy. Every time they see, oh, you number one, bet. I want you. I want you right there. And that's no different than any sport. Competition is alive. They gave that boy Jason Tatum 314 M's. I looked at Grayson and semi-thought about basketball. Still wasn't enough. Like, still wasn't enough for all the stress and all, like, But 314 M's? To put that pigskin in an orange cylinder?
You gotta be special to do that, man.
He don't even gotta be that special. Go get the 70 that what my man Isaiah Hardenstock. Mm-hmm. Oh man, go get the 70 is generational changing. Like, imagine this. Tyler Smith fucks around and get 50 M's for his family. Bro, the Twitter jokes, I don't want to hear none of it. 50 M's is life-changing.
Yes, it is, man. Shout out to the Smiths, man.
Buying pints.
Yeah, shout out to them, man.
Later in the show, I'm gonna go on a soliloquy about that.
That and then the number one trending basketball right now is Klay Thompson going to the Dallas Mavericks. I felt that was an interesting pickup for them. I felt that they would have went more defensive, and I know Klay can play D, but he's older now. He just want to catch and shoot that basketball.
The boy said we gonna shoot with you. We not locking shit up. We shooting with you.
He's want to catch and shoot that basketball, but that was a surprise pickup. But that's the number one trending basketball topic right now is the Klay Thompson move to Dallas. But yeah, big shouts out to the Smith family, man.
Man, shout out Joe Gleason, dog. Like, I can't say it enough. Joe Gleason is what I aspire to be when we talk about just chronicling kids' lives through the lens. Because when does Mr. Gleason sleep? I saw him at 7 months. He was tweeting 7 on 7. He was at Tyler stuff. And they don't know what go through it. G-Day, you'd have been there if you didn't have the shot clock invitation.
Yeah, if I didn't have my event, I'd have been there. I'd have been at his party, man.
Sloan, that camera, 25 pounds. I could never. And he picked that thing up like it. And we live. Like, bro, it's like I was at Mior and Justice signing. Guess who was there? Joe was. Like that personifies.
That's why he got an Emmy, man.
What professional? Don't hold my boy Joe. He got 2.
Oh, my bad. He got 2 Emmys.
Don't hold my boy Joe.
Double award winner, man.
Like, hey, he personifies professionalism, and I hope to 1/10, 1/10, because he don't got an FTK in his body. I do. I ain't gonna lie to you. Sometimes my back be hurting in this FTK. But Mr. Gleason, round of applause. Y'all should send him a card or two, because if it wasn't for his videos on the timeline, some of y'all kids wouldn't even be on the college coach radar. And we just gonna keep it a buck. And we gonna talk about all sports. I'm talking football, track and field, volleyball. Like, he there. Mr. Gleason is responsible for at least $100 million in some NIL money out the city, bro. Like he
Yeah. Yeah, I first got to see Tyler as an 8th grader. Shout out to my guy Mo Millie. Back when he was coaching. Yeah, him, Chemo Smurf. He used to book me all the time.
Mo
And I used to
Millie
be like,
got another one in the
he
pipeline.
do. And I saw it. I'm like, man, I don't do. He said, man, trust me, you gonna want to do these kids. And from there, that built the relationship with all of them, man. Chemo Smurf, Tyler, Paul DeWall, all them kids, man. Then turn around and got to see them same kids at Sloan's event, freshman orientation, very first ever. Got to see those kids there, man, and that was big. I seen Mo. Oh yeah. He definitely did pay straight cash, bro. Yeah, that's my guy. And then I seen Mo posted. I couldn't even find the video. Mo posted the video from the freshman orientation that I did of Tyler Smith, and then he also posted the video that I did when he was at Bush High School. Like, I have that one still in stash, but the one for freshman orientation, I don't have it anymore. But the fact that he posted those, and even Miss Nashawn posted them too, that made me feel good. You know, and it wasn't even about I wasn't trying to chase nothing. I just showed up, did what I was paid to do. And that's all. That credit goes to the kid, none to me at all, man. But it just makes you feel good knowing that when you don't bend or fold, or you're not trying to chase after a kid, you're not trying to be a clout chaser, culture vulture. You just doing it. This is what it's gonna be or not, and they accept it, and they still decide to use your services. And I know, oh man, I'm chasing him around because he's gonna be the next big thing. I don't care about none of that. But the fact that they still show love after all these years of that, man, big shouts out to them, man. And thanks for the invitation too, Tyler. I told you I'm gonna get you on here. He said he wanted to get on so he can talk crazy. I'm gonna get him on here too. But yeah, big shouts out to them, man. Happy for that family and for that kid, man.
Say, most of my Tyler Smith is wrapped up in the NDA, but I'm gonna give you the personal, the family side, right? Grayson was really, really sick when he was born. And Nashawn worked at Texas Children's.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody know when they come to your kid, you don't want nothing to happen to your kid. Like, so Grayson has sickle cell anemia like I do. And this is probably the first time I've told anybody other than everybody who knows me that I'm cool with. So, we didn't know what was wrong with Grayson's kidney or whatnot. Like, and when I say like Nashawn, like, made me and my family, like, so I told her, like, whatever you need, I got you. Like it's always been love. Cam, like Tyler, like, it's always been love. Like, it's just different. It's just a different relationship. It was never about, oh, I know, like, Tyler's finna go pro, let me hang. No, that's just family from around the way. Like, and you don't do family like that. Like, I remember the matchup at OTR. Everybody wanted to see Tyler versus Jacob. Like that was the rumblings in the gym that weekend. Like, and then they actually like that get up and down game. Man, I really wish I knew what I was doing back then, because that footage is priceless. Because it was some real hoopers in that gym. Matter of fact, wasn't Jalen Lowe cooking before he hurt his ankle?
Yeah, it was. Yeah,
It was some hoopers in there.
it
Like,
was.
shout out to Sloan, OTR, the beginning. Those kids panned out about what we said that they would, though. But yeah, that's
Yes,
my
sir,
top.
man. Man, Shot Clock Invitational, man. Big thank you to everybody who supported, who participated. I can't thank y'all enough, man. Even on the streams, like the numbers, I wasn't expecting it to do those type of numbers. You know, I can't honestly compare them to anything except for like Hoop State. Shout out to Hoop State and them too, out of North Carolina area. They do a lot of good work.
Miles Massacola.
Yeah. I didn't know how to say the last name.
I miss Miles all the time on EYBN. I'd be like Miles Massacola, because it's just like one of those names. Like, you never forget.
But yeah, man. Over 2,000 plus views. Off of 11 games, man. That's big, and it keeps growing. Like, everybody's still watching the games. So definitely appreciate that. Man, it was a time to be had. It was fun. We was talking crazy on the broadcast. Wanted to give a public apology to Sachin, because that's not how you say his name. that's what we was. It's just how it's spelled, but that's not how you say it. It's Sachin.
My apologies,
but we was definitely calling him Sachin, man. But he took the video, he clipped it, and he put it on his page. His pops reached out. He said, "Man, we're not mad about how you pronounce it, but just for future references, it's Sachin." So definitely shout out to him, man. He definitely played really well in that first game when they played against Team Trey Young. But it was a really good environment, man. Big shouts out to Coach Anthony Willis as well. Gave me a big surprise, man. Walked in the gym and I had it was stickers on the backboard of the logo. That was big to see the stickers of the Shot Clock Invitational on the backboard. They also had stickers for the floor, for the court as well. It's just that it was a misprint on the machine, so it was the wrong colors. But still, just for somebody who's willing to, extend on their end to try to make the event be something, that's big too, man. So definitely want to shout out him and his team for hosting as well, for hosting the event. Got a lot of good feedback. I don't want to spill too much as far as going into next year, but next year will be bigger and better. Y'all can. I can definitely say, I can guarantee you that 100% next year will be bigger and better, man. Got some good phone calls on today. So excited about that as well. Referees, man, they loved it. They was asking, was I gonna have any more events anytime soon? That's always big. But the referees was hitting boys with texts though too. They was. They was hitting boys with texts. Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes your kid need a text.
Sometimes they do. But it was a good event. It was fun, man. I'll go from number 3 to number 1 as far as videos. That's been just on the playback side, not the live feed numbers. But the live feed numbers went to platinum, so that's 4,000 views in total. Um, so that's definitely big. But just going backwards in order, the number 3 video right now on the replay is the Team Temple versus Victor's Red Storm game. That was a really good game. And then the number 2 on the playback right now is Invictus Red Storm versus Team Trey Young 16U game. That was also another really good game. And the number 1 playback was the game that lasted the longest, almost 2 hours long. Fort Bend, Texas Heat versus Houston Apex. That was a really huge game. They both play on the Puma Neck circuit. Fort Bend, Texas Heat on the circuit on that Puma Next, they play under GSA Heat, and they haven't got to match up at all this year. And so this was the first time that those 2 teams got to match up. They both qualified for the Pro 16 championships. And so that was a really good bump. Both coaches loved it. It was high spirited action, man. Both coaches was going back and forth with each other. They was, getting on each other. The crowd got into it. It was a lot of foul calls that game. But that game was fun, man. As with all the games. I will say the 15U, that low major division though, them kids was tough, man. It was a lot of prospects in that 15. If they keep the course from every one of those teams, Fort Bend, Texas Heat, TMA 2027, Houston Apex, Team Dominate. If those kids keep, trending the way that they are, man, those it's gonna be tough to keep for them to hold on to them kids. But they got some talent on down there at that level, man. So definitely want to shout out all them and everybody who participated in the event. Man, and those who missed it, man, you missed out. I know everybody had their different reasons, but I appreciate those who did participate, and the fans, and concession stand sold out of food, so that was a good thing. Yeah, man, it was fun times, man. Big Doug got on the headset for a game. Doug was like, "Man, hold on, look, you can have the rest of them games," because he's like, "I'm gonna slip up and cuss out one of these kids, cuss out one of these kids on one of these games." I don't want no parents getting mad at me, man. But it is for those who've never like broadcast a game. Yeah, it's a little bit different, man. You got to think before you speak a little bit. I mean, and we was flying off the handle though. We was saying some crazy stuff. We was on there arguing. We was acting like we was on the Shot Clock the show.
But when you know the kids, your job is a little bit easier.
Yeah,
like,
it is.
Sometimes when you see these people for these all-star games, these McDonald's, it's just like, dang, you couldn't find nobody that know these kids. That little guy that was getting rebounds.
Yeah, freshman.
What CE mean?
Oh yeah, I forgot, man. Hey, that's why they CE. They ain't what the name is. That's why they call it CE King. CE King. Well, I would not say my high school name was that name either. We CE, baby. But no, it was big, man, big event. Rob has a day one standouts recap that's out right now that y'all can go check out, bshnetwork.com. His day one standout article. Then I also put out a director's cut article today where it has every single video attached for every single game, as well as I talked about what the event was, what it was supposed to be, and a bright look into the future just a little bit. Didn't spill too much on that. Y'all can go check all that out on BSH network.com.
Hey, Spoon, you said you was gonna hire my guys for the season opener for the live broadcast. Big things popping.
Oh man, we got a job. We got a job offer on the table, man.
Hey, man, I think we do. I heard Link coming to town. I heard you need the live broadcast, man. I ain't make the rules. I'm just saying what you need.
Getting offered a job, man. I appreciate that, man.
Bruh, who is Cortez at Egar?
That is CE King.
Oh, hell no. What?
That's what the
sound like a long lost Targaryen cousin from their mama's side. Nah,
that's what
Cortez.
the CE stand for.
Hell no.
Cortez Ager is what it is.
Oh, okay. You spelled it wrong, which forever gave me a bad taste. But I might be okay with Cortez Edgar. It depends on what he did in the community to get named the school. But
yeah,
they was people be knowing. Yeah, we just gonna shorten that to CE. Put King on the front of the jerseys. We good. Oh, you know what? I ain't mad at that. Because that means everybody winning in. Just let me get in the back door.
Yeah, so it was a time, man. It was fun. I enjoyed myself, man. I ain't gonna lie. I did. I had fun interviewing coaches after the game, interviewing players. Letting people got to see what we do, what we stand for. We the interviewers over here. We be quick to put the camera in somebody's face, man. The one coach was like, "You want me?" I'm like, "Yeah, you." Like, I said, "Nah, come on, brother." Come on, hop in this little coach's interview real quick.
I did Jordan Buckner coach like that at Soho.
Coach Watson.
Coach Frank. Like I did him like that at MI3. I say, man, I know I ain't catch your game, but real quick, what y'all was doing over there? He was like, "Oh, you could just cut me out." No. Need you for verification, my brother.
Yeah, man. No, it was fun, man. I can't wait until next year's event, man. Bigger and better, like I said. And even like I said before, I had a couple teams reach out who aren't from Houston, who was willing to come down and participate, man. And as I said in the article, man, Houston always want to complain about there's no competition here, but they're always willing to go out of town to play. When those teams who are out of town, they're willing to play whoever in their own city as well as come down this road. So if they don't want to play, man, there's some guys who played this weekend at a different event who would have rather came down and got the exposure that was offered at this event, and they didn't care who they was gonna play, man. Shouts out to Von Zell, by the way, too, man.
Real smoke chasers, not real smoke fakers.
And my guy Bino, man. But yeah, man, it was some good competition, man.
You remember when Keontae and Tyler was on the same AAU team? That was good.
Yeah, it was. And this honestly, what you bringing that up, the Shot Clock Invitational was almost similar to that. What was that? The IMO in memory of Classic that took place. And that was Hoop State who came down and did that. They did the filming for the game and all that. And people was willing to pay them big money to do the same exact thing that I could do. But hey, man, respect is slowly being earned, man. Slowly.
Hey, we saw a lot of strange things in the back hallways over there that weekend.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Some boys didn't want to play basketball. Hey, you want to touch on that Rich Paul feeling a certain way because Chris Livingston didn't get drafted highly as he thought he should have been?
Yeah, he he has to realize just because you are attached with LeBron, you don't have the same power as a LeBron. Like you can't make people move a needle because of your reputation. And so sometimes that was, I don't want to say it was a humbling experience for him because he's hot about it, but um sometimes life, it reminds you of who you are. You not in this arena, you're not him. And that's okay. And that even though that was his lesson, that's a lesson for all of us in all of our respective areas. There's some arenas, and I tweeted about it during TABC. You know, man, all doors ain't for everybody, and everybody don't get the same treatment, man. You know, we like to think of it as an equal opportunity, but I mean,
Nothing
really, it's not, man.
about this equal opportunity.
It's not, and I mean that's okay, man. Whatever is meant for Chris Livingston is meant for Chris Livingston, man. If he ends up shining, then then now Rich Paul can come back and be like, "I told you so."
But wait, and I'm really hesitant when I speak on stuff like this because of what we do. I hadn't seen him play a meaningful game of basketball
I mean, yeah, since high school.
since not even since before his junior. Like we watched him all junior year. Didn't know how he went to Oak Hill and made Coach Smith retire. That's how bad that they were. You know what? I'm gonna shut up. So they I can't get into no more events. I already have a problem as it is. But if it's okay to feel that way if the kid can play, right?
Mm-hmm.
They was flaming him up. He damn near got like cost the Cal a job.
No, that's true. And since we on draft, man, I'm glad you brought that up because it just reminded me. For kids who don't like to accept roles in the high school level, man, Jonathan Mogdo, I think that's how you say his name, University of San Francisco, 6'6" power forward, got drafted the very first pick in the second round. Why? Because he's willing to buy into a role. He's one of the top rebounders in college basketball this past year at 6'6", second in shot altering, and he only stands 6'6". You don't have to, just because he's 6'6", that don't mean he got to be on the wing. He got to be a shooting guard. Man, whatever you good at, master that craft right there, and buy into that role, man. You never know where it will lead you. And for him, it's led him to being a draft pick in the NBA at 6'6", power forward. In college, he played center, 6'6".
Now
To
my
the
man
University of
play
San
a small
Francisco.
ball five in a small lineup, and they could trust him to go get the boards.
Yeah.
Crazy.
But they'll be like, he need to play shooting guard if he was, in high school here. He got to be a shooting guard, man. He's not good enough because, he's an undersized four man. Hey, listen, man, it's
DJ Hall ran the 6A.
opportunities for y'all.
He ran 6A. He ran the board, went undefeated, and
He
won the
did.
state championship. And he is all I heard was undersized four man, small ball four man. Well, just know it ain't a bunch of people names in that 6A state championship book, and he got an undefeated asterisk next to his. Like, and the crazy part is they look like they reloaded. TABC is deceiving, but if they get there, they been there. You get what I'm saying? So it's just
and we gotta remember that school is huge, humongous. The most populous high school in the state of Texas. So they probably had varsity players last year on their JV team, who could have went somewhere else and been varsity dudes. Houston Rockets. Odyssey's talking about the Houston Rockets. He said drafting all these daggone guards, man. How you feel about that? G-Dot as a Houstonian, as a Rocket guy, man. How do you feel about
I actually went to
this?
Rockets games last year. Shout out Mo. Like who was shooting the fucking ball? Who could shoot the leather off the ball on that Rockets team if y'all watched? Nobody could shoot the ball. Like everybody was athletic. Jabari got a nice touch. Yeah. Sengun is the best shooter possibly. Yes. I agree with you, Oz. Sengun is the best player, period, right? But then when you give Jalen Green somebody to kick it to that's gonna hit it he not gonna shoot 50% in the league. I know that. Like, I'm not stupid. But if you could get 34 to 37% out of him his rookie year, Rockets win a lot closer games. Cam Whitmore, he the shooter. If you betting on Cam Whitmore, Rob, it's a long day in the association for you. That's all I'm saying. Like, and that's okay. If you say Cam Whitmore, well, we added a better shooter in a draft that really didn't have a lot for the Rockets to capitalize on.
And that's what I was gonna say. Like,
that was
this
the best.
draft didn't really offer a lot. Like, I've been watching.
Stepping in real life.
Yeah, we did. He came down here. Yes, he did. Reshep came. We just talked about it. The IMO Classic. He was here busting people's ass, man.
Like daddy basketball, Cal basketball, NBA basketball. He gonna be good. Shit, I don't give a damn. Like, bro, like you gotta watch basketball. Like, he gonna be able to shoot. Jalen Green not a shooter. Amen. Which twin we got? The Thompson twin. He not a shooter. Great athleticism, bro. But once you put some shooting with that, sky's the limit. Like, but you got to have a modicum amount of shooting, and the Rockets didn't have none. And they went and got better. They got better without having to give up anything. I wouldn't have mind Jamal Shead, but I mean, that's a tough get when you already got Fred VanVleet on your team. You get what I'm saying? You can't be like, you could be small at the one for one spot. Can't be small at the one for both spots. That ain't gonna get you there.
Yeah, I didn't think Jamal fit. Like, yeah, I just said it too. I didn't think he fit what the Rockets need. I think Jamal's gonna have one of them long careers. But I don't think he fit what he need. But I've been watching a lot of these like Bleacher Report shows on YouTube and other shows where they're saying maybe 15 to 20 of these rookies, that's all we're gonna see anyway, that actually play. Like this first year, matter of fact, first 2 years in the NBA, and they're like most of these guys are G League. Like the draft is so low, most of these players are going to just be G League players. They're not even going to see like an NBA game, man. So this draft wasn't considered to be one of the better drafts. So you had to take what was available, what was best fit that was available in this draft. That's why this year free agency is bigger than the draft, even like the low guys in the free agency.
Because you could trust them to do their job.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? Rob, I wanted to talk about that. That's a slippery slope, brother. So what Rob is referring to is Kyle Filipowski falling from the first round. And his family saying that he was groomed by his former babysitter and turned into a Mormon cult and is excommunicated from his family now. It is definitely, you don't really see that in the white community. I'm sorry if that comes off racist. I don't mean to be racist. So there's my disclaimer where y'all take a clip and do some goofy shit with it. You don't you see a lot of our black basketball players being taken advantage of by women. On the white side, not too much. It's occurrences. It happens. I got it. But this one is a little like she was embedded in early. Like, oh, I'm like in college. Like, imagine knowing that, like, you know, the dude you depended on, the dude you depended on to help your March Madness team is being manipulated by his gal at home. That's crazy. Like, you know, like, but I don't know if it's true or not. He ain't spoke on it. He ain't say, you know, but you know what this is the equivalent of? That Manti Te'o shit. When he had the fake gal.
The fake girlfriend, boy.
I don't know what's worse, the fake gal or no, I know what's worse. Like, yeah, don't cause me to slide in the draft out here. Like, and NBA teams are good for asking shit like that. So what if they let him slide for real, for real? But that's slippery. Like, parents, what are you telling your young men at home that could possibly be getting this NIL money before they go to school? What are y'all telling them? Like, do y'all like ask them to FaceTime y'all before? Like, you know, my mama was crazy. Like, my mama did not like, my mama knew I was slick, but like my mama, like, cell phones had just came out like when I was in the 9th grade. So my mama made me call when I pull up anywhere. Where you at? My mama crazy like that. What are parents doing in FaceTime? Like, are they like telling you to FaceTime your surroundings? Like, how do you know your kid's not being hustled?
You don't when it's
what
trained assassins out here, man. A lot of people, and I know it's in context, I guess, because we're talking about flip and it's basketball related, but a lot of people train their daughters, moms train their daughters to be snipers. You know, go for the money. You know, go secure that bag the smart way. You know, not the you got to pay for my nails, my hair way. Not that way. See, they do it differently.
See, they not
way.
Short term. They long term. They in for the long haul.
Yeah, they do it the smart way. And and once they got you hooked, like she put something on Flip. Flip ain't never experienced that, man. And once she had Flip hooked, man, now I can get Flip to do whatever you want to be. You gotta be a Mormon to be with me. Or you gotta do this to be with me. Like
on your family though, like G-Day.
To be with me. Hey,
on your family.
What
calculated it. Tony Braxton can make me turn on everybody but Grayson.
What's my man from he was like my man from Harlem Nights, man. Put your mama on the phone.
With Sunshine. Yeah.
Yeah, she was yeah. She wasn't Sunshine, she was coconut water, man. Put your mama on the phone, man.
My mama may not like who I'm dating and she gonna express it. But you think my mama gonna be out the picture, like not be at the Thanksgiving, not be at the draft, but like hell no. A baby that she had, not going. No, my mama not my family not going for that. They gonna beat that girl up, but they not gonna let me be happy.
No,
that's not how that. Like so, and Doug, when you say he wasn't ready for the, I still thought he was a sure prospect that you're taking the lotto. Maybe not.
Well, I thought he was a late first rounder. Like
I thought he was like
20 to 30, like in that range.
Right.
But,
If
man,
Golden State took him at 32, I'd have been like, oh, he slipped a little bit, but that's a
yeah,
good spot. Not Golden State, Boston.
Boston.
But hey, Doug, boy, that's you doing the Lord's work right there, boy. Somebody asked me that. You know what? Future Grace and stepmama, I'll do that for you. Call me.
Grace in the background.
I'm taking his hair down and he don't want to be paid. I'm a single father right now out here.
No, you good, man. You good.
Live
period is coming up. We got some events before the live period. This upcoming weekend, man, to get guys tuned up and ready. Some teams just doing a lot of in-house things. My words of wisdom to y'all is don't try to be somebody that you're not, man. And we seen, and I haven't seen some of that a little bit at TABC. Just play your game. Be whatever you're good at. Do that well. And if a coach likes it, he likes it. If not, he don't, man. Don't try to be somebody else, somebody that you're not. You're just gonna turn the coach completely off anyway. So just be true to who you are. Play your game. Whatever comes from that, comes from that. Just the way the cookie crumbles, man. He said while I'm asleep.
FaceTime, bro.
Oh, shoot.
You done ran through 3 iPhone chargers on the road for the summer. Hey, you remember? Hey, and I can tell
that phone be hot. I know it be hot. Sloan.
That 16U, Donovan and Rafu and
yes.
Bro, I would walk in their room at like 6:30 to get them up for games. All 3 of them would be on FaceTime with the phone. And I'd be like, y'all was on FaceTime all night? And they was like, yeah, coach. And I was like, bro, I didn't know FaceTime let you do that all night. I thought your phone blow up and die. No, you got to put it on low power. So they put me on game. You got to put it on low power mode. And then right before it die, you put it on the charger. That way it'll charge up. And then y'all could be on the phone all night. And I was like, I don't love nobody that much in life to do all of that. Like, I don't nobody, what? While I'm asleep? But in these times, in 2024, I can see why you have to.
I mean, back in the day, man, when we had house phones,
exclamation.
I went to sleep on the house phone a couple times, but
yes, when you was 17.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah,
before you had bills and needed to get sleep. But you know what, Doug and Sloan, y'all good, because when y'all leave the gym, y'all done. I still gotta go edit. I gotta do it. I'm not talking to nobody. Like, nah. You sleepy, yup. Oh, this is my favorite one. WYD. What you mean? Just got out the gym. That's what I'm doing. Why when I call, Bobby and them be all in the background hyping, you be all sleepy. I'm trying to get you off the phone. That's why. But anyway, let me not send no unwanted slugs out here.
Yeah, man. You're going to be getting other people in trouble, man.
Get nobody hand up. Happy belated birthday, Bobby B.
Yeah, man. Got to see him at the game, man. He came out and played even though it was his birthday weekend, man. Shout out to Bobby, man.
Don't nobody do it like he do it every year. I'd be like, bro, let's go. Now we're gonna play that weekend. All right. That's where you get it from. Work ethic. But yeah. Oh, Doug, don't go to no restaurant. Oh, y'all eating good out there, I see. What? What did you mean? I'm trying to get nourishment for me and my 4-year-old. You talk about eating good. Chipotle good? But hey, okay, so what was we gonna touch on that I mentioned earlier in the episode that we was gonna get back to? We got Yes. Yes. Hey, we could write a book of one-liners about being on the road for basketball.
Oh yeah, man.
Lamar camp. Was I?
Oh
Was
yeah, I didn't go, man. I wasn't at Lamar camp. How was
bro?
that? Was this week too? I said this week
Uh,
been crazy for me, man.
say man.
Just a lot going on in my head. I'm just everywhere. I'm scrambled brain. Y'all forgive me.
Yeah, Grayson mad at me right now. It don't matter. Oh yeah. You know what? I went to the one in Houston and I understand why you go. Like Moxie's is a different level. You been to Moxie's G Day?
I don't even know what that is.
Fine dining. Emphasis on fine.
Okay.
Fine dining. And my boy Matt the mayor had me in Moxie's out here. I was just a picture guy. Like y'all like to call me. I wasn't out here as like no VIP, no nothing. I'm out here taking pictures of the overtime staff. They was celebrating all the overtime kids that made the McDonald's. I just be doing shit and don't be telling nobody. Yes. Yes. What put those two comments up if you could put them both up at the same time. Not a lie told.
Oh, I can't. I wish, man.
In the Galleria area.
Okay.
Hey, you watched the BET Awards?
No, I was watching Your Honor. Catching up on Your Honor, man.
I got you. I was asleep because I had just got in. But I didn't feel like I really missed anything. Like, am I getting old? Does that make me washed up?
Well, I haven't watched. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't watched BT Awards in years, bro. Like none of them.
Well, no. I've been like, you get your moments, you get your viral moments. Like, I remember like watching that Joe Budden Migos interview, and they was finna square up in live real time. Like, I remember that. Like, so I usually tend to watch it. I guess being tired and then not being aware. And then I use a lot more streaming services now. So I guess I wouldn't have seen it live. Tubi, Doug? Damn. Oh, you know that hey, Sloan, that Marriott off the water at EYBL, it's nothing like it. Nothing like it. You better not turn your head because you like one night I was looking at Scottie Pippen date and didn't realize Scottie Pippen, you know, I'm not small, but he bigger. But I didn't know she was with because when she, you know, how when somebody walked through the bar and they got the ambiance, I was just like, oh. And then like when she went and sat down, I was like, I'm finna get my ass whooped out here in Augusta because I couldn't keep my eyes to myself. Like, wow, they're tripping. But that out of nowhere. Like, and it's like they only fly in for 2 days, the best 2 days of Peace Jam, and then they gone magically. Like, they don't come for the Monday through Friday. No, Saturday, Sunday, out of there.
Mm-hmm.
Doug, he a big brother, bro. And I ain't gonna lie, I've actually ran into him like 3 times since then. So I'm gonna leave all my Scottie Pippen comments offline. Like, I be hit like, bro. I really be seeing people. So like, some of the shit I be wanting to say, you can't like people. You seen what happened to Rick Ross in Canada?
Hey man,
I feel that foolishness. I be by myself, so you know, I be ready for somebody to say something. And
got his security slept out there, man.
Bruh.
And that was a big dude too. He got slept by a little. My point, Rob, let's go to my point. We had this conversation all the time. That security dude was big. I'm talking about tall, big. Like he got knocked out by a little dude.
He was brolic with a soft chin.
A little dude, Rob.
That's what I'm saying. I believe in tasers, pepper spray. You're not even gonna get that close up on me, like bro. Like they really famous, and I'm not even really famous, and I don't want people running up on me like that.
No, they
They
started
really
they
famous.
started jumping on them after the little dude knocked them down, Rob.
You shouldn't have been in Canada, Rob. That's like
You
me
gotta go watch the
saying.
whole video.
That's like me saying, "Oh, I'm a South Sider, but if everybody on the North Side, and then I stay on the North Side, I deserve anything that happened to me." You know why? Because I was messing with them people on that beautiful day, and I ain't had no business.
Y'all definitely need to get out and vote and pay attention to everything that's going on.
Oh,
Um,
hey,
like real,
whatever
I
side,
honestly, seriously.
you on, just go vote. It's like we not gonna pick sides, but go vote.
Yes,
See,
Rob.
see,
Drake,
Mr.
Drake,
News.
Drake is soft, Rob. He's soft. His fans ain't soft, but he's soft. Two different things, man.
Man, don't let me find no fans that I know want to
A
fight.
lot of these rappers ain't like they're not like that for real.
Whew, I'm gonna rethink about getting Grayson hair braided, bro. I'm only on the third braid.
But yeah, definitely. We watched some of the debate, man. These boys out here arguing about golfing. Like we arguing about golfing on the debate show for the
Sound like
presidential race.
somewhere we could have been at, huh?
Yeah, it sound like the shot clock. You know what I'm saying? Like we gotta do better and pay attention, man. Um, Trump talking about you couldn't even carry my bags on the golf course. Oh man,
Hey, one thing about him, bro, he gonna come with the jokes. That boy he gonna have 'em. They
yeah,
had my boy Joe up there looking
he did, man.
like like he wasn't even there.
Yeah, he took credit for everything too. But yeah,
No,
y'all definitely need to pay attention. Get out, vote, man. Man, when it don't be a lot of basketball going on, and like I'm once again, y'all, I got a lot going on mentally, man. I need to get wisdom tooth pulled.
oh, you still, yeah,
Still
bro.
ain't got them pulled in pain. And I broadcasted through it all, no complaints. I'm wrong here right now. My aunt passed. It's just a lot. Just mentally, man.
So, Mr. Simpson,
Doing good, Mr. Simpson, man. Doing good, man. Hope all is well with you and
what you
Jake.
do? OG Raptor. Hey,
Yeah.
G
Yep.
Day. All right, we at the hour mark. We can be serious. How do you process death, right? We know these kids go through it, and sometimes we gotta be the adults and show them the right way and the best way. What if a kid was going through, losing somebody that was close to them, like you? Like, cause I went through
Um.
that with a kid this year. I'm
Mhm.
not revealed the kid's name. G they know who I'm speaking about, but
Mhm.
tried my best to just be there, like, cause it wasn't about basketball at that point. It was about something bigger. Like, and I guess this is a good time to ask, like, cause that's uncharted territory. I'm just a little old photo guy out here, and sometimes kids look to you to be bigger than what you are. All right, and so
My guy Grayson.
they killing me right now. They killing me. That you gonna eat it right now. Hush. So what do you say? Like,
Well, it's tough with kids, because I mean, and everybody looks at it differently. but with kids, it's tough, and it really depends on the relationship they had with that person, how close they was. Um, so everybody processes differently. I can speak for me in this state at this time at where I am in life, um, based off of my faith. Like I'm sad that I lost my aunt, but I know that she, you know, believed in God, went to church on the regular, sang in the choir, like she was active. So I'm not as hurt as I will be by like when I lost my nephew a couple months ago. Like that was painful. Then I have my other nephews who they're even they don't even like to go to church because all they know is church is funerals. That's all they know. They don't like, so they don't even want to go because they think in their mind you go to church for funerals. You don't like, and then that. So everybody processes it differently. When I was younger, I was a bit wild, lost a lot. I lost friends when I was young, high school, age, just the environment's crazy. Um, I was always looking to do like be retaliated, like looking to make some type of retaliation. We did a lot of dumb stuff we shouldn't have did.
That's what being a kid is.
After the fact, like of losing someone, and just thinking that that person had something to do with it, and they didn't even at all. But because you're in a rage mode, and you're not trying to hear nobody, and so sometimes it can be hard as an adult trying to talk to a kid because they're not trying to hear what you're trying to say because they're depending on their relationship, the type of pain that they're in. Death is a different pain for everybody, depending once again on the relationship with that person. Um, and grieving could take years. Don't ever let nobody rush you through grieving process. Because if the roles were reversed, you wouldn't want nobody trying to rush you through it either. Um, so it could be tough, man. You just gotta be there for them, let them know I'm here for you, and not just let them know, but show them that I'm here. You make the initiative. You reach out to them, text, phone calls, just sporadically, anonymously, like when they're not even expecting it, to let them know I care about what you're going through. I may not have known whoever that person was, but I care about you and how you're feeling and what can I do, um, you know, to kind of not can't say you help someone with grieving, but what can I do to be here for you while you go through this process? Um, so it just depends. Everything's different, man. Some people like their space, but you got to know who that person is. You know what I'm saying? Like, just depending on the relationship. I don't want to be overstepping, um, but like when you lost your granny, you know, I would let you know I'm here, but I gave you that space too. People like, where G died? And I said, man, I said, he cool, he good. You know, I didn't nobody reaching out to you. Cause I know who you are as a person. Um,
And knowing your
but that's,
friends are key.
yeah,
Knowing your friends are key.
it is.
Because like y'all know me, like I disappear off the map. I just go like I go find center of self, and like G Day definitely was because I mean shit. What it was bookend in between TABC
Mm-hmm.
and like I'm talking to G Day and Rob, but I'm not really in my bag because I'm thinking about because I watched my granny die in front of me.
Mm-hmm.
Like I had just got Grayson back. Like so it was a lot. But when you got great friends that know who you are, like and I happen to have that in my basketball village. I hate to say that if you don't have it, like it's not always in where you reside at work or may not. It's where you are your most comfortable list. Like so you might have that one friend, like Coach Armand. Like that's awesome. Like, cause we know how
It was
cool
big.
this basketball world can be. They don't care. So the fact that we figured out how to find our way of surrounding ourselves with people that care, that's major. But
It is.
also a great blueprint on how to better reach kids, because that's all we all trying to do at the end of the day. Communicate effectively and efficiently, because 99% of these kids not gonna go off to go play basketball. They're gonna go out to be productive human beings, though. And did you do your part?
Yeah, man. No, that's a good little segment. It's definitely about knowing your
It's
friends,
so
who they
deep
are.
out here.
Nah, man, that's good. It's good to show vulnerability. Uh, and kind of let people in just a little bit. Uh, of who you are, how you process things, and how you view things. Also, um, I'll be
Yeah,
acting crazy
I'm
on here, so a lot of people may not know. Like, I'm a faith based guy, but people probably wouldn't know that because I'll be clowning and acting a fool sometimes. But I am, like, when rubber hits the road, man. That's me.
faith to get you a lot of places, man. Cause I've seen some crazy things in life. Like, I look at death a whole lot differently than most people, because I grew up with kids who had terminal cancer. So I
Hmm.
have a lot of childhood friends that didn't make it to be teenagers. So when I talk about death, like, I smirk it off, like, because death is a normal occurrence for me and my type. And when I say my type, um,
Hmm.
in the hospital, it's a unit that we go to. It's called the hematology and oncology. So with me having sickle cell, I'm in the same unit with people with cancer, and that's the oncology side. And when you're a kid, you don't know about, like, the difference. You just know we all out here sick and we in here together on the same floor. But then the shit kind of hit you when you start seeing them take body bags out. Cause, like, Texas Children had a policy, they would leave you in your room until the night shift, because they didn't want the kids to see the other kids being. But I would know the
Hmm.
time, so I would be in the hallway. And that was morbid as hell, because there's no way an 8-year old should be doing no, but you don't know no better. Like, it's just, and I don't never want to be desensitized to the point to where I can't help nobody else, if that makes sense.
No, it does. That it does, and that brings me to another point. Also, with growing up inner city, um, a lot of situations you can become desensitized to. Like for you, yours was being in the hospital. For kids, kind of like myself and my nephews, when you grow up around and there's so many murders of people who you close with, it's almost like a normalcy, and that's bad. Like to be like, oh, okay, like this happens all the time. Um, those lines up being movies, paid in full, where you be like, niggas die every day. I mean, and that's true statement, but I mean, I know a lot of people who's really like that. Like, it just is what it is. Like, I mean, and that sucks when you think about it, that people are that way. And like my nephews is 10 and 7, and they're that way because they've been around so much death that it's a normal thing to them, and they feel like church is a place for where you go when you die, and that's the only time you go to church. Uh, so I don't know how we change that. I don't know if we can. Um,
I mean, we grateful because, I mean, and I hate to compare it, but I mean, we don't really have, a lot of, silly related high school deaths.
I mean,
With,
yeah, here don't yeah,
I
and
mean, there's places that do, though.
it
Like, I mean,
is yeah.
what, 2 years ago, Milton in Georgia, Bruce Thornton teammates murdered
Mm-hmm.
somebody, murdered the plug, went and hooped in 2 basketball games, and then got arrested. Like, it's unfortunate, but it happens at a regular clip. Like, and I hate to laugh at that, but like that when I sent G Day and Rob the article, that's how crazy it was. They had hooped after all of that, like in a game, and then got arrested. Like, it's crazy out here. And I don't know. I guess as a parent or being around kids as a profession, what do parents do to, that's where we started at. But we could wrap that up. That was a good 20 minutes. Like, didn't want to dwell on that too long out here.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Go y'all go check out LLOG Clay, man. New song by T.I. and Youngboy. And T.I.'s verse, he kind of gets deep on death. And it's some stuff that'll make y'all think, man.
That's a great.
LLOG Clay song, man.
I love your musical encyclopedia in this G Day. That's a great equation. Like,
Yeah,
that's
man.
a great way to equate everything too. Because I actually heard the song.
Yeah, man, I like that song, man. His homie had high blood pressure. I'll give y'all a little bit of it. He was dying in the hospital. T.I. like, we ain't trying to hear that. We got money. Tell us what it's gonna take. We pay for it. It ain't nothing. And they just like, it ain't gonna be. No, you can give me all the money you want. It's not gonna change. Like,
you can't buy your way out of heaven.
And then he was talking about how his friend who was dying just told him that, dying just a part of living life. And he told him, you either live long enough to watch everybody you love die, or you die before all your loved ones and they get to live on. And it sounds crazy, but it's real.
It's a cycle.
But it's a good song though. Speaking of music, man, anything new that kind of stands out to you that pops with you, man, that you've been jamming, or you've been jamming some old music?
Really heavy on the old as of late. Oh, I've definitely been on that Mental Trillness by Juicy J, and then I've been jamming Megan and Cardi. Cause I'm not Megan and Glorilla.
Okay.
TGIF.
The TGIF, yeah.
Yeah, I've been.
Yeah, I still been on the Don Toliver, man. He added 4 new songs to his project.
I went back and gave that Moneybag Yo a respin.
Yeah, I gotta go back again on that too.
I like it a lot more now. Man, did you see the truck getting hit in Memphis? The Nike truck?
No, I didn't see it.
So they hit the Nike truck a light away from going into the distribution center in Memphis. Different out there, to say the least.
That's what, like the third time?
Bro, we might be at 30.
Yeah, but I gotta check out the new Sauce Walker. I haven't checked that out yet.
I listened to that on the way home from Austin to keep me up. I like the creative direction he went in. It's just a shame I can never use a Sauce Walker song for a mix.
Yeah,
it's just some things you can't even bleep out over there. It's just, whew. Like that song he got with I think OT Mexican OT. I think he got a song with Mexican OT on there. Yeah, not a bleepable in the catalog, brother.
Yeah, that Don Toliver, and then that Capella Gray, man. I've been on the Capella Gray heavy too.
Okay, introduce us to the Capella Gray.
So he kind of took a Tory Lanez approach in like remaking old songs, but with a new spin on it. And he got some slaps on there, man. He do. Yeah, it's called Vibe Responsibility Part 1. Yeah.
Okay. You see what Coach Amon said?
He said they hit the EYBL gear.
Oh, you asking? Don't don't do that. They, hell no. Hell
Hey,
no.
Coach Armand was trying to already have it on before he even went. You know what I'm talking about?
He from the booth. They definitely do that. They be out
Coach
here.
Armand been walking in. People were like, hold on, man. They just put that out. How you got it on already?
My people. Hey, that's the first thing. My people looked out for me.
What's going on, Coach Stewart, man? Appreciate you and your guys for coming out, playing, participating in the Shot Clock Invitational. I hope that y'all able to watch film, study, and get better from it, man. That's all. I know you already said you enjoyed yourself, and it's going to make y'all better. But I just want to say I appreciate y'all for participating. Yeah, man. It was fun though.
It's good, Coach Stewart. Cause y'all playing Puma in Dallas this weekend. Bring it home, brothers. Bring it home. What else we got on the agenda?
Shoot, that's it, man. He said he became a better zone coach. Yeah, and especially, man, that's what I really should have did. So maybe depending on what I got going on Wednesday, I may reach out to everybody who participated. I told you I'm scatterbrained, man. Like I'm not in the best headspace right now. And I'll bring them on and do like a special show and have them just talk about playing with the 24-second shot clock. And just the difference of that. And how that kind of changed the game. And some teams you start to see it, like they would start playing like a man zone a little bit and started using the shot clock as that sixth defender, as me and Rob kept saying on the broadcast. Like you got to use the shot clock to your advantage on the defensive end. Like you have to work hard on the defensive side to make the offense work even harder because the offense is trying to get a playoff. But you got six people kind of in a sense with that shot clock because it adds pressure.
That's why teams that can press without wasting energy in the second half of games while playing with a shot clock, they always have a better winning percentage because they understand how to make the court longer, speed you up while taking time off the clock. Like it's an art form, it's a finesse, and a lot of people don't like. It's not the fact that we going zone. Now we giving you a different look to dictate a different thing. So we like, bro, last year with the hoops, we were the and this is a indicative stat. We were the best at defending for 24 seconds, giving up the second chance rebound, and then the team they got usually once they got the second chance rebound, they scored. But the initial 24 seconds, we were good. Like at one point in time, number 6 in defense. But because we couldn't rebound at a high clip, we kept giving up second chance points and second chance opportunities. So now you playing 48 seconds on defense instead of the standard 24. That's hard. It's hard because you expending more energy on one side of the court than the other, and you still giving up points. Let alone you might as well have gave up the points in the first 24 to give yourself a better shot of making it through the game. Coach Armand know what it is. He a shot clock OG.
Yeah. Yeah, man. But no, that's it, man. Like I said, man, my brain is everywhere, man. Worried about what's going on back home. My tooth is hurting, man. For anybody who's ever had any type of tooth pain, man, I'm sorry for making fun of y'all all them years of my life.
I know who that's.
But man, I can't wait to get these wisdom teeth pulled out.
And when they give them to you, you be like, bro, these little small things is giving me all the problem. Yeah.
Man,
Yeah.
I'm a 8-time stomp them things.
Not 8-time stomp.
But yeah, man, so I got that. Worried about what's going on back home with my aunt. Because my mom is trying to do everything by herself. You know, that don't sit well with me. But I can't control none of that. But you know, and that's another thing that's tough when you can't control nothing, bro. You just I was working on videos. I kept stopping, like, because other stuff started popping in my brain. But I did get to put out some work today.
Man, I got kids asking about Lamar when I'm just not finishing up TABC. And I just shot another event. Like, I'm not complaining. I'm just like we just a couple of days behind. Like, I sent my deliverables. Like, I just didn't post nothing from Lamar. Lamar has all their content. But yeah, sometimes it's overwhelming. Sometimes it's a lot, you know. But sometimes it's what we ask for, and that's why we do it, because that's what we love. And I love what I do. So we outside. It's not gonna get no easier in July.
It's not, man. My July gonna be crazy.
Turn up.
Just got a lot going on, man. It's a lot. I got a lot of decisions I need to make too. So it's gonna be fun though. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun, man. It's a lot of people. It's a lot of movement that's gonna be taking place before August, before the high school season starts.
I don't know nothing about it. Don't tell me. Don't hit my line. Don't text me. My phone tap. I don't even know nothing.
A lot of new faces at some new schools, and I'm talking locally, not nobody going out of town. But man, you got any final words, man, for the people?
I just gratitude. I'm just grateful, blessed to have camera will travel. Blessed to be able to see basketball. Blessed that my basketball village is okay, even though, you know, we take some hits, take some bumps. Just blessed through it all. Because, I mean, think about it. You could be anywhere in the world, but you here with us. Shot clock 30.
We appreciate that, man. Before we go, just real quick, once again, make sure you tap in with us, bshnetwork.com. You can see Rob C's Day One Standouts, as well as my director's cut from the Shot Clock Invitational. Those articles are live up on the website, bshnetwork.com. Also, top 3 videos that's on the replay right now from the Shot Clock Invitational was the 16U matchup of Team Temple versus Invictus at number 3. At number 2, you have Team Trae Young Texas versus Invictus 16U. And the number 1 game that has been watched is Fort Bend Texas Heat versus the Houston Apex. Man, y'all keep going back watching them games so y'all can continue to get better. Make sure you kind to somebody, man. Be nice to someone. You never know who's going through what in life. And if you haven't talked to somebody in a long time, man, just reach out, see how they doing, man. Just touch base, because you never know when's the last time you're gonna see them, man. To the next time, y'all be easy, man. We out. Shot clock. Peace.